Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2018 Royal Rumble, and I promise you, you are in for a treat tonight. This show delivers on all cylinders. I can only attest to the Raw portion of things, but I can promise you that Raw delivers a powerful Royal Rumble 2018 experience here tonight. I have no doubt that SmackDown will deliver as well, but again, I can only speak for the Raw side of things. Tonight we're going to open with Drew McIntyre challenging Aleister Black for the Intercontinental Championship. And if you've been following us along in the recent weeks, you'll know that these two have they've been having a little bit of a one-upsmanship the last few weeks, and Drew McIntyre planned a surprise attack on Aleister Black last Monday night on Raw. Aleister Black was scheduled to come out and say a few words about this match, and Drew McIntyre thought otherwise, came out and attacked him from behind at the announce position and actually put him through the announce table. Well, turns out Aleister Black isn't the type of guy that's going to sit back and let that happen without a rebuttal. So, last week on Main Event, Drew McIntyre was able to defeat Cassius Ohno in a nice little warm-up match for the pay-per-view, but Aleister Black, again, he plotted his revenge. He came out with a kendo stick and really attacked Drew McIntyre with it there. And more or less, he sent a statement that he's not going to be bullied. He's not going to be pushed around. Aleister Black is never really going to be the biggest dog in the fight, but that's not to say he's not going to be the most dangerous. I mean, this guy has been a fighting Intercontinental Champion. He's picked up victories over the likes of Dolph Ziggler, Hideo Itami, Neville. I mean, tonight he goes up against the former NXT champion and Drew McIntyre. Aleister Black is proving not only to be a fighting champion, but a winning champion. And there you see, that's what's on the line here tonight. Very, very prestigious championship right there. Aleister Black and Drew McIntyre, here we go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would be amiss if I didn't mention what happened on the Royal Rumble pre-show. It was a little bit of a disgusting act to watch by Randy Orton. I guess I can't justify what Randy Orton did when he pulled that audience member out of the crowd, and I'm not even going to talk about it, really. But we did find out a little bit of information on that. It turns out that the 13-year-old boy that he pulled out of the crowd is actually the head of AJ Styles' fan club here in Pennsylvania. So his name is Jake Smith, and apparently Randy Orton knew that he was going to be in attendance tonight. He hopped the guardrail and he dragged Jake into the ring, and I mean, he just despicable. Anyway, we wish Jake the best. Obviously, Randy Orton has been suspended. Immediately, Chris Jericho pulled him into the office and suspended him. He will not be participating at tonight's Royal Rumble match. And we also know that AJ Styles, being the man that he is, he has opted to be with the boy and his family while he's been sent to the hospital to recover. He will be spending a night or two in the hospital here in Philadelphia, and again, we wish him all the best. But AJ Styles, again, he decided to be present with the boy in the hospital and then spend the time there with his family. And AJ Styles will also not be competing in tonight's Royal Rumble match. But right now, Aleister Black is competing in this Intercontinental title match with a steel chair to the back of Drew McIntyre. And again, I expect to see this pretty good match here. This is obviously, you can see this is a no disqualification Extreme Rules match, and Aleister Black can handle his own, that's for sure. I'm curious to see what kind of damage is going to be done here tonight by either one of these two. Looks like Black is challenging. Whoa! I was going to say Aleister Black's challenging Drew McIntyre to get back in the ring, but that wasn't the case. Just did a running front flip over the ropes there and hit Drew so hard he bounced into the announce table. Now Aleister Black's grabbing a table of his own, applying some wood to Drew McIntyre's face there. Tee-hee. Ladies and gentlemen, we do hope you're enjoying what we're putting out here the last few weeks. And I gotta say again, only speaking on behalf of Raw, I do know that this show is going to be. This show delivers, like I said, delivers on all cylinders. If you stay with us the entire 52 minutes, you will not be disappointed. But again, I know that SmackDown's also going to be a pretty good show over there. There's got a lot of good matches lined up for the Rumble tonight. And we do enjoy bringing you this as quickly as possible. And like I said, we hope you enjoy watching this as much as we enjoy creating it. I mean, I wish we could say that we'd be putting out products, every week, but we all know the adult life sometimes does not permit that. As Drew McIntyre gets German suplex through a table, Aleister Black has turned up the volume on this match. Again, I cannot say enough about the future this man has in WWE, I believe, anyway. If he just keeps doing what he's doing and going out there, I mean, he doesn't say much, but going out there and putting on these 5-star matches left and right, that's all he's got to do. He's going to climb up the ranks here. He just keeps winning. I mean, we haven't seen at least a Raw superstar that has posed a real threat to him yet. I thought Drew McIntyre was going to be more of a fight here, but he's, you can see he's getting dragged around the ring there. What's Aleister have in mind? He's going to climb the ladder. Oh, he thought better of it. That might be a good idea. See, Aleister Black's smart. We have a lot of risk takers here in the WWE, and a lot of times they put their bodies on the line without regard. Man, he just sent McIntyre into that ladder. But Aleister Black, the ladder just fell on Drew. He's got him locked up. Drew McIntyre may have to tap out here. He's close. Drew McIntyre's going to tap. Oh, my God, he's so close. Oh, he was able to break the hold there, but McIntyre's in a lot of trouble here tonight. Again, I'm surprised at this performance by Drew. Aleister came out. Oh, Black Mass. That might be it. Aleister came out here to prove a point, and he is doing so. Oh, Drew McIntyre able to kick out at 2. I'm quite shocked. I mean, obviously, size advantage and strength advantage goes to Drew McIntyre here, but by the way that Aleister Black's fighting tonight, you'd never know it. He came out here looking to prove a point. Again, he's not going to be bullied. He's not going to be pushed around because of his size. He's to be taken seriously with that Intercontinental Championship. That was no fluke, him winning that title. All he's done since he's won it is prove that. He deserves it. It belongs around his waist. He's been a great fighting champion over the last few weeks. Again, right now he may be calling for the end of Drew McIntyre. Drew's able to slip out of that. Luckily, it's a reverse DDT. Aleister had some evil intentions with that ladder. God only knows what runs through his mind. But now Drew McIntyre, Aleister able to get out of the way there. Quick reversal. And a German suplex. He missed the ladder. Drew was able to avoid the ladder. Luckily. Rolls to the outside to catch a breath. Aleister Black lets him get back in the ring here. Don't forget, later on the night, we do have, obviously, the Royal Rumble, but big Universal Championship match, fatal 4-way. John Cena will be defending his Universal Championship against 3 competitors, 3 worthy Hall of Fame competitors in The Undertaker, Sting, and Brock Lesnar. And if you remember last week on Raw, Brock Lesnar was able to come out in the middle of the Sting and Cena promo segment and delivered a double F5 to him. In my opinion, he's got to be the favorite going into that match. Aleister Black's out here just tearing things apart. He's got the steps torn apart. He's got the announce table ripped apart. He is just out to break Drew McIntyre's back. Drew can't submit on the outside. You got to get him in the ring, Black. Get him in the ring. Drew's tapping out, but it doesn't matter. It's an Extreme Rules match, but I mean, it's not a Falls Count Anywhere. Well, speaking of Falls Count Anywhere, looks like Aleister Black's got a Fall in mine here for Drew. What? Oh my God! Holy crap! You can hear the Philadelphia crowd respond to that. My goodness. Aleister Black just jumped a mile. A moonsault from the opposite turnbuckle to Drew McIntyre through the announce table. This place looks like a frickin' car wreck. Drew McIntyre seems to have gotten the worst of it here. Able to slip out of that again with a reverse DDT. I'm not sure how Drew's even standing right now. He's had the fight taken to him here tonight by Aleister Black. Oh, but he's able to slam Aleister Black right on the corner of those steps. Black tried to roll back in the ring, and then he rolled back down off the stairs. Aleister Black with a quick reversal there, and this is a... Oh, he just threw Drew McIntyre into the steps. Drew hit his knee awkwardly on those steel steps. That looked like it might have hurt a little bit. He's obviously still down. Oh, but he has the wherewithal to roll away. Aleister Black was looking for that double foot stomp off the top, and McIntyre was able to roll out of the way. Oh my God! Aleister just delivered an elbow from the top rope, but it didn't seem to affect Drew too much. Black hung him up on the ropes there. What's he have in mind now? Climbing back to the top. And a big drop kick to Drew McIntyre from the top rope. And Aleister Black is nothing but in control here tonight. He's going up top one more time. Drew McIntyre's not looking too good. He signals for the end. And another moonsault. He catches Drew with a follow-up pin. 1, 2, and 3. Wow. Aleister Black just beat Drew McIntyre with a moonsault from the top of the rope. Bear in mind, though, I mean, Drew McIntyre just had everything, including the kitchen sink, thrown at him here tonight. I knew Drew was prepared for a match with Black, but I don't think he was prepared for just this type of carnage and this war that Aleister just put him through. Definitely did not look like he was prepared for this side of Aleister Black. Ladies and gentlemen, this man may be holding that title for a long time if he keeps performing like this. Who can stop Aleister Black? Up next, we will shift gears to the Raw Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss will be challenging Asuka for the title here tonight. Now, again, if you were with us during the Royal Rumble pre-show, Chris Jericho had come out and made an announcement that he had a little visit with Liv Morgan recently. Liv Morgan suggested that this match be a TLC match, a ladder match for the Women's Championship. Now, the reason for that, I'm assuming, a few weeks ago, Asuka and Liv Morgan had a match on Raw, a tables match, and of course, Asuka was able to top Liv Morgan and put her through a table, and I guess Liv didn't really appreciate that. So, I mean, I guess the whole point of that match really was for Liv to come out here and just do whatever damage she could to Asuka and kind of soften her up for Bliss, but Liv Morgan, again, she's not taken too kindly to being put through that table, so she had a visit with Raw General Manager Chris Jericho, suggesting to make this a ladder match, TLC match, for the title. And of course Jericho, he's a man of the people. That's of course what the people would want to see, and Jericho agreed. Let's have a TLC match here. Now that, you got to be thinking that kind of benefits Asuka, but then again, I don't know if it does, really. Because the story with this has been, for weeks, Team Rude has been getting the best of Asuka and just attacking her after matches every chance they could. Just every corner she turned, they were there. You know, she's been hit with sledgehammers. She's been put through tables. She's been suffering some injuries for weeks. And again, I mean, I say it again, we can't confirm anything, but just if you know Asuka and you've seen her the last few weeks, it's obvious that she's in pain. But she's also a fighter, and she's out here, and she's not going to turn down a match. Look at Hell of a way to start the match there. Asuka's here to defend that championship. She's here to be the best, you know, and so far she's proven to be. And she's in there with Alexa Bliss, who's laid some claim to fame herself. Former Raw Women's Champion, former SmackDown Women's Champion, goddess of WWE. This should be a good, fun match. Bliss looks like she's got Asuka around the throat, just slams her down there. Asuka hit the back of her head on the ring. There's not much give there, especially when you're hitting your head. Bliss looks like she's opening this match. She's on fire here, coming out stomping. And again, keep in mind, Asuka's midsection. Oh, that's going to be a big target tonight, I'm sure. We don't know if it's ribs or abdomen or what's going on with Asuka, but with everything that Team Rude's been able to lay on her over the last few weeks, no mere mortal can be unfazed by all that. She's got to be feeling the effects of that damage. She looks like she's going up top, though. Everybody's got their cell phones out. Oh, a big Hurricane Rana off the top to Alexa Bliss. Asuka's rolling. Injuries and all, she is not going to be an easy match tonight for Bliss. Big knee to the face. Bliss is in trouble already. She's having to use the ropes to get herself up here. Oh, she got clotheslined over the top into that table. You got to wonder how much of a factor that's going to be, too. If we'll see tables or ladders or chairs or anything in this match. I mean, I don't know how smart that would be on Asuka's part. Oh, she just jumped off the ring with a double axe handle. Bliss was facing the other way, didn't see it coming. Asuka sends her into the barricade. She grabs that table. Here we go. I guess Asuka has no fear. Oh, she just slammed it in the Bliss face. Then again, charged her into the barricade. Sandwiched her. Bliss is down. This might be a quick match. And you got to think Asuka's going to be looking for a lot of revenge here on Bliss. This is the first one-on-one chance she's had with Alexa Bliss since Tribute to the Troops. These two were scheduled to have a match, and Bliss just came out and attacked Asuka on the ramp, and just the ref had to throw it out. It was just so they couldn't gain control. That's really where this all started. All the attacks and the injuries on Asuka. I mean, it was week after week after week. Jackson, Bliss, and Morgan were beating her down, but again, she's got things under control here tonight. Oh, she's just able to get the best of Bliss. No matter what Bliss does, Asuka's able to counter. Sends her over the top rope there. Asuka charges. Oh my God! Alexa Bliss just sent through that table on the outside. Let's take another look at that. From another angle, Asuka charges. Bliss hits her face right on the table. That has turned the tides of this match in Asuka's favor. And Asuka looking to do some more damage. Oh my God. Asuka just jumped off the top. Double knee to Bliss's midsection. She's got to find a way to get up here. And Asuka remembers every hit that she's taken over the last month. And she is delivering it all back here tonight. Oh! With interest. Asuka is just boxing the pain and send it right to Bliss's front door. She just threw the steel steps on her. Bliss has got to be suffering some injuries now herself. Oh my God! Asuka just powerbombed Bliss onto those steel steps. Bliss is in a world of trouble right now. Asuka with the ladder. She may be going for the victory here. Remember, that title was hanging above the ring. Bliss, again, just lying. Oh, smashed with the steel steps on the ramp. She's going to be down. Asuka's looking for the victory right here. Climb that ladder, girl. Get that belt. End this misery for Bliss. My goodness. Asuka's reaching for the title. Struggling a little bit to get it down there. Bliss is trying to recover as fast as she can on the outside. She's not even running to the ring. I don't think she can. She's climbing up that ladder, though. Here we go. These two ladies fighting on top of that ladder. That's a long fall from the top. Asuka with a big shot there. But Bliss has, she's achieved the goal. Oh, she got knocked off the ladder. She temporarily achieved her goal there in preventing Asuka from getting that title down. But looks like Bliss was knocked off the ladder, and Asuka's going to pull that belt down. Valiant effort. What is she doing? Asuka just let go of the belt. She climbed back down the ladder. She's going back after Bliss. Why? Oh! Oh, she is inflicting so much pain right now. Oh my God. You gotta think, like I said, Asuka's been... Team Rude has put Asuka through a physical hell over the last few months, and tonight is Asuka's chance for payback on the goddess herself. She pulls out another table. Bliss may be in some trouble here. I think Asuka's making a mistake here, in my opinion. She's focusing a little bit too much on damaging Bliss rather than pulling that title down. Oh, going after the arm now. Asuka's, she's always been confident in her abilities, that's for sure. And the thing is, she's always been able to back it up. What is this? What is, my God, it's a giant ladder. Asuka places it between the announce table and the ring. What is this? But Bliss runs up the ladder. Bliss is trying to sneak that title. You better get in there, Asuka. Asuka's able to catch her. Bliss is still going for that belt. She wants to end this as fast as possible. She's felt some shots here tonight. What the heck? Bliss just caught the ladder, but Asuka was able to kick it back into her face. And I'll give them credit. This has been a pretty brutal match here by these two ladies. I didn't expect quite this much brutality, but Bliss with a neck breaker off the top, but Asuka's able to flip out, jabs her into the corner. The quickness, the speed by Asuka. Big drop kick off the top rope. Bliss is in trouble tonight. And again, you will not be seeing Nia Jax or Liv Morgan out here, as they've both been instructed to not interfere in this match. Instructed by Alexa Bliss herself. Bliss said she wants to do this on her own. She wants to prove that she's better than Asuka. She's better than everyone. She wants to be that champion. That's what that belt means. You have that belt, that means you're the top female on Raw. And right now, Asuka's got Bliss in a precarious position. She's looking to slam her on that ladder. Oh, she just dropped Alexa on that ladder. Bliss might be walking out of this match with some injuries herself. She's got to be careful. Big DDT on the outside. Alexa Bliss was not made for this type of match. And again, this match was suggested by her friend Liv Morgan. That could have been a big mistake on the part of Liv Morgan, putting Bliss in a match like this against someone as dangerous as Asuka. But again, Bliss, she's able to gain control here and there. She just delivered the oh my God, she's got a ladder. Just delivered the insult to injury to Asuka on the outside. Bliss climbs the ladder. She's going for that belt. Asuka's not even up. Bliss has the belt. Oh, but Asuka's able to reach. Asuka's fighting. If Bliss gets that belt down, we have a new champ. Now, that's one way that this match does go in the favor of Bliss, obviously, is she's not going to have to pin Asuka. She's not going to have to make her tap out. All she's got to do is grab that belt, pull it down. And she is determined to get that title. Asuka seems like she's a little, oh, powerbomb! Asuka powerbomb Bliss off the title. Off the ladder, I'm sorry. Asuka, you need to get up that ladder and get that belt right now. I don't know what you're doing, girl. Get up that ladder, grab that title. Again, Asuka seems like she's more focused on inflicting pain to Bliss here, and I can't blame her, but a big exploder, T-bone exploder suplex through a table. Alexa Bliss has just been put through her second table here tonight. That's got to be it. There's no way she's going to be able to climb the ladder after that. Asuka with those big kicks to the gut again. Followed up with a roundhouse. Knocks the ladder over on top of Bliss. Jesus God. How much more can that little girl take? You have got to give all credit, even though she put up a valiant effort here tonight, Alexa Bliss. Take nothing away. Oh, big kick there. Asuka grabs the foot. Oh, she just... Oh! She grabbed the leg and turned it into a German suplex. Placating to the crowd. Asuka's got to get up that ladder. But look at Bliss. No matter how much damage Asuka's doing to her, she just keeps getting up. See right there. Right there. Bliss. Bliss is knocked out of the ring. Asuka had a good chance to climb that ladder and go for that title, but again, she wants to make Alexa Bliss suffer. Oh, she's trying to lift her up on that ladder. Bliss is able to fight out, though. This little girl is scrappy, I'll give her that. She got a bad attitude, and she goes about things the wrong way, but look at her. She is fighting. One of the best in-ring competitors WWE's ever seen. And Bliss just slammed Asuka again. Asuka, the back of her head just hit that concrete. Bliss is going for the title. Asuka's out cold. She's beginning to stir now, but Bliss is grabbing that belt. Asuka, you got to get in that ring, girl. Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is able to grab the championship. We have a new Raw Women's Champion, ladies and gentlemen. The unthinkable has happened here tonight. Alexa Bliss able to overcome the Empress of Tomorrow and once again become the Raw Women's Champion. I can't believe it. Asuka looked like she just wanted to send Bliss to the hospital, but Bliss wanted that title, and she is now officially the true goddess of Monday Night Raw, folks. What a match. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back. I just took a huge dump. Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Royal Rumble from Philadelphia, and my God, it's been quite a show already. We've already seen the most despicable act anybody could even think of from Randy Orton tonight, who has been suspended for his actions, by the way. We've crowned a new Raw Women's Champion in Alexa Bliss, able to topple Asuka in a hell of a TLC match. Aleister Black was able to retain his Intercontinental Championship. Can the same be said for John Cena tonight, as we see the Beast incarnate making his way to the ring? Again, you're going to see all four legends in the ring here tonight against each other. Brock Lesnar, Sting, two men Brock Lesnar's familiar with, John Cena and The Undertaker. And again, I can't really... Please don't make me choose a winner in this match, but if I had to put money down on somebody in this match, it would probably be the Beast incarnate himself, Brock Lesnar. He is a wrecking crew. He said he's tired of messing around. He's tired of playing games. He's coming for that Universal Championship tonight. He knows that's where the money is, and that's what he's here for. He makes no bones about it. But here we go. Legend standing in his way. Legend number one. The Dead Man. And this man has just been awe-inspiring for more than 20 years. The Undertaker walks that aisle here tonight in Philadelphia, and this crowd is pumped to see the Dead Man. I gotta say, I feel the same way, Philly. Anytime you get to see this guy, I mean, this is the most respected man in the history of the business, and for good reason. Nobody maintains order and control like The Undertaker. What an ominous sight. Undertaker walking the aisle, looking to capture that Universal Championship and take it into WrestleMania, where we all know 20 plus years Undertaker was undefeated at WrestleMania, unbeatable. He just dominated everybody from Diesel to Bray Wyatt, Kane. He's beating them all. But in fact, he's getting ready to step in the ring with the first man to ever defeat The Undertaker at WrestleMania, and Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar lays claim to that, that's for sure. That's something you can never erase. But also tonight, this will be the first time that we get to see The Undertaker stand in the WWE ring with Sting. Speaking of Sting, getting ready to make his way out here right now. Another legend in the business here. He's been around just as long, if not longer, than The Undertaker. Sting early on in his career did a lot of his damage in WCW, of course. Going up against Hollywood Hogan in '97, in the NWO, and likes of Goldberg, and going back even further, Sting had a great rivalry with Ric Flair back in WCW in the early days. Make no mistake, this man is well capable, very well capable of winning this match tonight. John Cena last week on Raw stated Sting was too old to be doing this anymore. He's up there in his 50s and time for him to hang it up, but Sting has other plans. He's out here tonight. He's not out here just for show. He's not out here for a part-time legend appearance. Sting is here to win the Universal Championship. And you can see his Heath Slater shirt he's rocking there. In recent weeks, Sting's been kind of mentoring Heath Slater. We saw Sting toss Brock Lesnar off the top of that production truck a few weeks ago, and that was quite a shocking act for Sting. He's not usually that type of guy, but he's been hanging out with Heath Slater. Maybe he's changing his ways. Maybe we're seeing a new Sting here. Maybe we're seeing a rebirth of a career. You never know, but here comes a man who needs no rebirth. This guy, John Cena, is just, he's called Big Match John for a reason, folks. And there he is, your Universal Champion. John Cena was able to capture that Universal Championship earlier this month when he cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase on Kevin Owens, making his return here to the universe. He's been the king of the mountain ever since he's come back, and he's earned it. John Cena can basically, at this point in his career, do whatever he wants. Tonight he's in the ring with 3 other Hall of Famers, and this should be a hell of a match. I'm not sure why he's wearing 2 hats, but again, he's John Cena. He can do whatever he wants. Universal Championship is on the line here tonight. Which one of these 4 horses is going to walk away with that title? Ladies and gentlemen, let's just sit back and enjoy this for what it is. Universal Championship on the line. Here we go. Indeed, here we go. Let's get this started. Look, Sting and The Undertaker going right after each other. Lesnar already thrown out of the ring by John Cena. I have a feeling this is going to be a hell of a ride here. Sting with a big suplex on The Undertaker there. Cena taking the boots to Brock Lesnar. If you remember last week on Monday Night Raw, Brock Lesnar came out and interrupted the back and forth between John Cena and Sting, where again John Cena was insinuating that Sting is just a little bit too old to be hanging around here anymore, but Brock Lesnar came out and was able to gain control of both of them and put a double F5 on these guys. That's only 1 week after he was tossed off of that production truck by Sting. So, I mean, he can't be 100% here tonight, but don't ever count out the Beast Incarnate. Sting off the middle rope there. Big double axe handle. Cena's going for a pin a little early there, trying to surprise the Beast. Sting was able to break that up and hit John Cena with the side slam. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we do still have the 30-man Royal Rumble yet to come. I guarantee that's going to be a wild event. And you never know what's going to happen in the Rumble, but I'm just excited to find out who's going to win that and go on to WrestleMania. Oh, Undertaker just caught Sting in a power slam there, and his feet looks like they hit. Sting's feet hit Cena in the face and caught him off guard there, and Lesnar's looking to capitalize. Again, earlier tonight, we already have seen one title change here, the Raw Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss was able to climb that ladder and take that title down and brought it back to Team Rude. Sting with a big suplex off the top. 1, 2, Undertaker able to kick out there. Aleister Black was able to retain his championship against Drew McIntyre in a pretty decent no disqualification match. Again, I think Aleister came out of there surprising Drew a little bit. Drew looked like he was taken off guard there by the violent streak in Aleister Black. John Cena looks like he's slamming Lesnar around on the outside there. I don't know what the Undertaker's reaching for a ladder. Sting's not having that, though. You got to wonder if this is going to break down into that type of match or if this is going to be an old school, no weapons, just 4 wrestlers in the ring. Either way, I think this is, I'd be happy. Sting just slammed the Undertaker on the ring there, edge of the ring. Lesnar with a little pump handle type slam on Cena. Again, Cena last week was insinuating to Sting that he was a little too old to be doing this, and his best days are behind him, and you got to wonder if the same can be said of The Undertaker, but obviously neither one of those guys is going to admit that at this stage in their career. I mean, they're both out here tonight. Again, these are not one-time legend appearances here. These guys are Raw superstars, and they're here to be the Universal Champion. Recent weeks, like I said, Sting's been kind of a in more or less of a mentor role to Heath Slater, kind of showing him the ways of success, and we have noticed a little bit of difference in Heath Slater. He's had a little bit of success over there on SmackDown since being mentored by Sting. And again, we did see a different side of Sting a few weeks ago when he tossed Lesnar off that production truck. That's not characteristic of Sting. Man, as the referee gets taken out there by big-bodied Brock Lesnar. That's not something characteristic of Sting. Sting's always been the good guy. He's always been the consummate professional. He's always been the guy that settles things in the ring. But I guess after hanging out with Heath Slater, Heath's been injecting a little bit of crazy into Sting. Nice jumping DDT to the outside on Lesnar. Oh! Sting just threw Undertaker up into the sky there and let him land on that unforgiving concrete. Man, you gotta... If you think Sting's too old for this stuff, what about The Undertaker? I mean, I don't know. I really don't think any of these 4 guys are quote-unquote too old to be doing this. I think they're very experienced. You know, they've all been around the world. They've all won numerous world championships. All 4 of these guys, really. The same can be said for all 4 of them. But Lesnar and Cena have been a little more active over the recent years than Stinger and Taker. So that may bode well for one of those 2 in this match. And again, I'm not looking to play favorites here or pick a winner, but if I had to, I would lean more towards Brock Lesnar or John Cena just because of the youth that they have on their side. Like I said, they have a little bit more recent experience in the ring. Lesnar is just a powerhouse going for that triple back suplex, but Cena put a stop to that and threw him into the post. Dang, Lesnar's going to need some Tylenol after that one. Splitting headache. Already we've seen some little bit of violence in this one. I mean, I figured this would be a hard-hitting match, that's for sure. Cena's going for the cover there. It's way too early for that. Now we have all 4 men in the ring at the same time. I see a baseball bat sitting over there on the edge of the apron, and you really got to imagine if Sting gets a hold of that. Really, if any one of these guys gets a hold of that, it's going to be play to their advantage. But Undertaker's going for a big choke slam on Sting. That could be it. That could be it. We'll see if Sting's too old to kick out here. 1, 2. Oh, Sting barely able to kick out of that choke slam. I guess he's got a little fight left in him. Like I said, if Sting gets a hold of that bat, he's got some experience with that. Looks like he's going for it now. No, he walks right by it. Again, Sting, that's not characteristic of him. He plays by the rules, and that's one thing that's definitely special about Sting. he plays within the rules, but he also wins. I mean, anybody that doesn't know the track record of Stinger, do your homework. Go back and watch some WCW stuff on the network. Sting just hit Undertaker with his own tombstone on the outside, but Lesnar's got Cena in the ring at 2. Oh, Cena barely kicking out. That's the thing. You can fight somebody on the outside all you want, but you're not going to beat him out there. Sting rolls Taker back in for the pin. 1, 2, and Lesnar's there to break it up. Looks like the Undertaker was able to kick out, but Lesnar was there for the insurance. You got to want, I don't know, Sting and Taker. Sting hits the Scorpion Death Drop on Lesnar. Wow. Undertaker's got Stinger in the tombstone. Sting's able to counter with a big clothesline. And already this match is getting pretty exciting here. We've already seen a choke slam. We've seen Sting deliver the tombstone to the Undertaker on the outside. My goodness. Sting with another Scorpion Death Drop. That's the second one to Lesnar. But Cena's right there. He's got him up in that power slam position. Hangs him up on the ropes. Cena's going for the pin on Lesnar. So smart. 1, 2. Undertaker rolls back in to break it up there. I mean, at the last minute, Sting hit Lesnar with the second Scorpion Death Drop. Then Cena hung him out to dry. Went for the cover, but the Undertaker was barely, and I mean just barely, able to break up that pin. Cena was within a half a second of retaining that title. Now we got Brock Lesnar and the Undertaker in the ring together. These two are familiar with each other. Oh! Undertaker just sends Lesnar to the outside. Now we got the Stinger and Taker. Taker doesn't want any parts of that. He rolls to the outside. He wants to continue his damage on Brock Lesnar. That's a smart idea. It's going to take a lot to put him away. Oh! Undertaker just got some revenge on Sting there, slamming him into the ring apron. We saw Sting do that to Taker earlier in the matchup. You got to wonder, I think the longer this match goes on, the more it's going to benefit John Cena and possibly Brock Lesnar. And speaking of, there's the attitude adjustment. We're going to have a champion here. John Cena's retaining. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Oh my God! Brock Lesnar. Barely. I mean, an eyelash. Kicked out of that within an eyelash. My God. I thought that was it. John Cena has come within 3/4 of a second on 2 separate occasions here of retaining the Universal Championship. Lesnar's got him up now. Looks like in the F5. Cena's in trouble. Lesnar F5. Sting's got Undertaker in the tombstone at the same time. Who's going to go for the cover? Cover him, Lesnar. Cover Cena. Sting's down. We got a double cover. They're both going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh, John Cena. John Cena kicked out of the F5. Sting went for the cover on the Undertaker at the same time. My God, this match is just lit up. Oh, Sting got thrown to the outside, lands awkwardly on that table. Let's hope he's not hurt. Goodness. Undertaker, insult to injury, just slams Sting back of the head. Cena's over there taking the fight to Lesnar. It's going to take a lot to tame that beast, that's for sure. Again, the longer this match goes on, you got to figure it favors Cena or Lesnar. Definitely not going to be in the favor of the old men, Sting and Taker. Sting and Cena both sent back into the ring almost simultaneously. Lesnar's going for cover, so is the Undertaker. 1, 2, my God, what a match. I can't even keep up. This is insane. We've seen F5s, we've seen attitude adjustments, tombstones, choke slams, Scorpion Death Drops. Lesnar gets sent over the top rope there by Sting, which leaves Undertaker and John Cena in the ring alone. You got to figure that's how this one has to end, you know. It's just got to be 2 men in the ring and the other 2 probably on the outside. Speaking of the outside, we got a Scorpion Deathlock on Lesnar. That's going to do the damage. Lesnar's tapping out. And again, if that had happened in the ring, Sting would be the Universal Champion. And I'd be shocked. Undertaker's going for a cover. 1, Sting breaks it up. I can't even imagine saying those words. Sting is the Universal Champion, but he's going for it. 1. He got a 2 count on Lesnar. Had to be broken up by The Undertaker. Sting is definitely here to win this thing. Undertaker looks like he had to get in there and break up 2 pinfalls there. Uh-oh, but Sting might be in trouble now. Oh, big German suplex into the turnbuckle. Sting hit the back of his head. Lesnar reversed a back suplex on Cena. Lesnar's in control now. Undertaker's out cold on the outside. Again, he landed on that table. Looks like he hit his head. Lesnar's got to cover. 1, 2. Sting's there to break it up. Man, seen a lot of near falls in this match, but nobody's quite able to pick up that victory. With 4 guys in there, it's going to be tough to pick up a win. Sting just sends Lesnar right into Cena and follows it up with a clothesline. Cena throws Sting in the corner. Got him under control. We see The Undertaker roll back in the ring now, but he's grabbing that head. I think he hit his head on the table when he went outside. Oh, Cena with the big back suplex over The Undertaker. Sting is out. Undertaker grabs John Cena in a back suplex of his own, and Lesnar smartly going for the cover there. But obviously The Undertaker's not going to let that happen. Again, I'm excited about the Rumble, but I'm excited about this too. Taker with a tombstone. I'm excited to see who's going to Mania as the Universal Champion. Right there, it was almost Undertaker, but Brock Lesnar was able to break up that pin, deliver a big German suplex to John Cena. I think whoever wins that Royal Rumble, either way, they're going to have their work cut out for him here. Undertaker with a big DDT. He's going for a cover on Sting. 1, 2. Nobody's around, but Sting was able to kick out. I think I see a little bit of blood dripping out of Sting's forehead there. That DDT might have busted him open. And again, I say the longer this match goes, it's definitely not going to favor Sting. That's for sure. Got that blood coming down in his eyes. Admittedly so, he's, a little bit older, and you got to wonder how long he can keep up with these guys. Same can be said of The Undertaker. Oh, but he blocks John Cena's attempt there. Just tossed Cena on top of The Undertaker. Taker caught a Cena shoe right to the face there. Now we're left alone with Sting and The Undertaker. Big clothesline. A series of clotheslines from Stinger. Taker's in the corner. We've seen this before. Stinger splash! Stinger splash! My God! Are we going to see the impossible? He's setting him up for a Scorpion Death Drop. Nobody's in the ring. Go for the cover, but here comes Brock Lesnar. Just in the nick of time. Sting sends him into the corner. If he can get Lesnar out of there, all he's got to do is cover Taker. Easier said than done, though. Able to arm drag him out of the corner and deliver a big shot to the face, but by now The Undertaker's up. Sting's going for a cover. John Cena hits the attitude adjustment on The Undertaker. Wow, but Sting's able to break it up. The action in this match has just been too much to keep up with. I'm not complaining, though, that's for sure. This is unbelievable. Oh, looks like Taker was going for that tombstone again, but Cena was able to reverse it with a Scorpion Death Drop of his own. Is he going for a cover? No, he picks him up with a neck snap. Lesnar takes out Sting on the outside. John Cena's going for the Boston Crab. How appropriate. The West Newbury boy with a Boston Crab on The Undertaker. Lesnar's not even trying to break this up. There you go. Able to hit Cena with a clothesline there and at least break the hold. Sting delivers a German suplex to Brock Lesnar. We're seeing everything here. Everybody's reaching into everybody else's playbook here. That's what happens when you got 4 guys that have been around this long. They're going to know each other inside and out, that's for sure. Lesnar hits a Scorpion Death Drop on Sting. Undertaker being handled by John Cena. Oh, Cena's going for a cover. Of course Lesnar's not going to let that happen. But again, can you imagine winning the Royal Rumble and having to go into WrestleMania to face any one of these 4 guys? Undertaker at WrestleMania, that's an impossible task. John Cena? Big Match John at WrestleMania? Yeah, good luck. We all know Brock Lesnar. I would never want to be in the ring with him. F5 to The Undertaker. Looks like that busted him open too. My God. The first man to ever topple The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Just delivered a big F5. Sting's back in the ring. Undertaker's still out. What a match. John Cena's going for the cover after that F5. Sting with a tombstone on Brock Lesnar. Undertaker. Oh! Undertaker. John Cena with another 2 3/4 count. And The Undertaker was just able to kick out. Cena's got to be wondering what he's got to do to win this match. Scorpion Death Drop to Brock Lesnar. Cena's out there on the outside with Undertaker. Sting. 1, 2, 3. Sting did it. Sting. Stinger is your new Universal Champion. Can you believe those words are coming out of my mouth? My God, the old man did it. Sting has revived his career. Maybe this new partnership with Heath Slater, maybe that's not a bad idea, Sting. Either way, you're taking that Universal Championship home tonight, boy. What a match we saw here tonight. We saw F5s, tombstones. We saw everybody deliver Scorpion Death Drops. Sting was given tombstones. Sting even did a German suplex. I mean, this is one of the best matches I've ever seen, folks. I'm not even going to lie, but to say that I'm shocked is beyond an understatement. Sting! He is your new Universal Champion. My God. And there you see it. He was able to come in here and do the impossible, and he's walking out of here tonight with that Universal Championship, rightfully so. He's heading to WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to join us up next for the Royal Rumble.